All right, good afternoon, folks. Warp103 bringing you guys another video. This time here we're doing the explicit developers answers about Crew 2.0 for Warlord Tanks. So sit back, relax, and of course enjoy the show.
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly firestorm on you.
And thank you for viewing this video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon above, and then of course hitting the bell icon to get notifications when the next video drops. So here we go. All right. Now this is from Watt Express, but I have seen this posted onto EU by part of it posted by EU by one of the developers. So what you're seeing here is the complete thing. What was posted to EU is only part of what they said and everything was that. So I wanted to make sure I covered that. Now this one is going to be maybe longer than usual for that. My apologies if it's too long, but again, we want to sit back in here and actually cover this. So as you can see right here, there has not been one of these in a long time. Now again, you have to remember that this is translated, so everything might not translate exactly or sound exactly coherent, because again, this is Google Translator trying to get into the world of development. This is what I do is for that. I really watch a lot of the RU stuff, and I wanted to make sure someone else had posted this on where we go to for that, but I wanted to make sure it was the exact same thing, so I wanted to find out for myself, and definitely this is the exact same thing. So the questions are by, again, as you can see here, 2.0 answered by Igor, Chief Designer of Crew 2.0 and Game Design Lead, Yuri, Men's Head of Game Balance Department, Warlord Tanks. So again, these are the two big dudes in our game. This is not someone that's talking off the cuff that shouldn't have anything to know what they're talking about. This is your balanced team. This is the designer for this. So I can't say, well, no, you don't, they don't. No, okay, this is what from them. Okay. So they asked some questions, and then from there, answers were given. The reason why there's no ability to reset skill for the instructors because of the feature did not have time to be finished. Okay, let's stop right there. Why would you put this on the sandbox if it's not finished? I know sandboxes for testing, but you want to test a complete thing so we can have a good idea about what's going on. This already tells you right here that's not the case. Again, how exactly the feature will look like has not been yet set, meaning that they don't even have a clue how this is actually going to look, if they're going to have it. Okay. Instructors are such a resource that should be in source supply, which is why the reset feature may not be released on that basis. The developers do not want many to have many instructors at the start of Crew 2.0. Okay, this is BS, because again, if you have been basically paid to play, you have instructors coming at you every month, because again, this is the same thing you get from Amazon Prime or whatever they change the name to. I've had it since the beginning, so every month I've had a new person come to my account. And the other thing is, if you did Christmas things and everything else and you paid a lot of money for the Christmas boxes, you had a lot of the female crews come to you as well. So again, this is basically the haves versus the have-nots. Okay, let's keep on going. If a player has the ability to transfer unique instructors whenever they want, even within the same nation, this reduces the need from the instructors as such. But that's how they are now. Literally, instructors are, how they are in the game, we can put them to any nation we want. There was only a couple of them that were locked into a certain nation or something like that, but most of them from Amazon Prime, G.I. Joe figures and so that Cobra Commander, Duke, they can go to any tank that they wish. Okay, let's keep on going. The instructions were created as a patch to prevent unique crew members from going missing, but at the same time they were created as a monetization component. As I've been saying before, and everybody has heard me say before, so that this is all about the money. It's right here in black and white. It's all about the money. Instructions will also be further be distributed. Battle Pass, guarantee you, Battle Pass, you won't get an instructor unless you're paying the premium for the premium one. LPZ and a part of a package of tanks again, so we can sell you the same tank at a higher price because it comes with an instructor. Give me that money. Okay. I mean, this is, again, this is, I've said this already even before this came out, and I knew what this was all about. But let's keep going. According to the developers, skins for the new crew will become more valuable. We ourselves do not see any value in this because, again, we don't. But now, again, let's say you want Chuck as your commander, but you already got Chuck. Pay a little bit of money and you can move that instructor's avatar to the main tank. Again, money. This is telling you it's money. The number of dislikes on a video is not an indication of how much players dislike Troop Unknown. This is a lie. I'm saying straight up, this is a lie. Because once people seen the video, they understood what was going on and what was going to get taken away and everything else of that. So again, they made it on just the judgment alone of seeing it, already knew, yeah, this is bad. All decisions are only made on the basis of polls. So meaning if you don't go into the sandbox, again, players testing modes in the sandbox. If you don't go into the sandbox, your voice does not count at all. So basically, people that go into the sandbox and say, we love it. Oh, we think this is pretty good. Everybody else that thinks is absolute shit on the forums, on the video, Reddit, Twitter, everywhere else, you're just F out of luck. Excuse me, I should see. That's out of luck. Okay. The introduction of perks that reduce, I'm guessing this is supposed to be RNG by 25% as an experience, since the developers followed the lead of the players. RNG in the game is good, and at the developer's option. Everybody literally talks about, we hate RNG in the game. If you aim for a weak spot and your aim is true, but RNG decides to either A, F you by saying, no, we're going to shoot all over the place, or B, it actually hits the weak spot, but you low roll on your damage and still can't pin. Again, this is something that a lot of people in the game wants this to disappear. But let's put it inside it as a perk. Maybe they'll like this, so that way they'll give it a positive review, so therefore we can shoehorn this in. Okay. If after 2.0 artillery stats drop, they will likely make change later. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. Because again, artillery stats has already dropped. Number one, no changes have been made. There's no artillery stuff in 2.0 off the jump. So again, now it actually, no, it's, excuse me, let me rephrase that. There's actually stuff in 2.0 that actively defeats artillery, but there's nothing actively giving artillery a boost in 2.0. Because again, now you have the thing that tells you artillery is about to shoot you from here. You got the big arrow, you have the sound and everything else. That's off by default. Okay. Again, no special perks for artillery. 2.0 will be further refined after release. Anytime that's somebody tells me it's going to be further refined after release, that means you're putting it in raw, and hopefully that you can balance it after that point. And again, Wargaming's track record of balancing after something's been put in the game has been Not good. Not good at all. Okay, let's keep going. Important. All crew members that do not have a convert after release of 2.0, after a while they'll be returned to tutorials, no matter how much experience or perks the crew members have. So let's say you have a crew that's at 99%. Because let me rephrase that. Let's say you have a crew that's at a 7 skill crew. That last number is to get to the 8 is at 99%. Crew 2.0 hits. You just got screwed. Because it's going to be turned into crew books. And again, even though it might take this much XP here to get over to that hump, it's going to be treated the same way as if it was a level 1 skill at 99%. So, sorry, level 1 skill at 99%. So you get screwed because, again, since it didn't carry over to the next thing to have that more value to it, they can't tell which one it is. Bye. So again, they're literally telling you, you either need to return your crew to not lose them or wait until they are turned into crew books. They're telling you this here. You cannot miss it. You cannot be like, well, let me rephrase that. You can't be told. You can say that I wasn't told because, again, this is from a Russian site. This is not going to be put into, or I don't think it's going to be put into our normal everyday thing that's going to be posted on Facebook or our Twitter page and everything else. I don't think this is going to be posted. The developers will not provide a conversion for the crew. The conversion is non-refundable. The reason for this is the players simply spray all unnecessary crews into the textbooks and only apply to the necessary crew. Meaning that what you're going to do is, if you had a community pool, like they do in Warships when they do 2.0, after you hit a certain level, any crew XP after that point gets put into a big pool. That big pool can be put on any commander or in Warships captain in the game for you to make that captain better. They don't want to do that here. They want to put it in, again, crew books or textbooks, because again, the valuation of that is subject to Wargaming's whim. Whereas if it's on a pool, let's say you earn 10, 20, 30 in that pool, you can put that 10, 20, 30 inside to another commander or another captain. If it doesn't make enough to get that crew book up to where it needs to be, you don't get anything for it. So it's either 0 or everything. Okay. Crew 2.0. Screw 2.0 is unresolved issue. It is easier to lose all drawn pictures than the audience, but Crew 2.0 will simply be completed and released anyway. The developers, that's self-explanatory. I'm just going to keep on going for them. The developers deliberately made it so that instructors' glasses did not give the opportunity to I'm not sure what it says, open altar. Again, unfortunately, this is translation, so some things didn't translate right. The reason for this is when transferring instructors from crew to crew, the point is not to give, I'm guessing that's supposed to be an XP. According to this, to prevent this from happening, they have decided not to give the opportunity for instructors to basically be switched. So the XP, again, this is us talking about the XP again, essentially. They don't want the XP for you to move it around to where you want it to be, after you've hit, again, people that have 8 skill crews, you got the maximum, you're on your 9th skill crew, and so that. They don't want you to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to make my next tank to an 8 skill crew right away. Simple. If the developers give any XP from any branch as soon as a player enters 30 points, it would give skills and would reduce its viability. That's how I know this is XP. So it would reduce the viability. So again, they don't want you to do, like I just said, to move that XP over to another commander and be able to boost that guy up right away. because again, they want to wait for a while to see how it shakes out, then decide how that's going to work. Now, this is one that's getting this crazy. The crew forgets old tanks because the game is a commercial product and the company must earn money. Simple enough to understand. You trained in a T-29, right? You got it to 100%. You're ready to go into the T-32. You're not able to take that crew member and just put it into that one there without paying money to Wargaming to be able to use it in that tank. And to make sure if you try to put that crew back into the other tank, it doesn't remember what it did on that tank. So basically, it got put here, you nuke this memory. To put it back in the other tank, you need to nuke his memory again and implant in the stuff for that tank. Again, this is pure money. Anybody that's not understanding at this point that this is all about the money, I don't know what to tell you. So again, therefore, in order to be able to retrain for other tanks and nations, this is done for a fee. Now, all of the things right here, this is out of the developers' mouths. I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling it out my butt. This is what they are saying. This is their words. Now, again, this is only one part of it. I literally have been on the Russian site. Everybody that's been watching me on stream probably have seen when I start at the beginning of the night, me pulling out excerpts from them answering questions to the Russian community about what's going on. This doesn't happen on EU. They don't come to EU and answer questions. They don't come to NA and answer questions. Now, when I mean by come to NA, I'm meaning they're coming to the forums and answering questions. They do, as a community contributor, I have talked to them about issues, and that's all I can say. You probably asked me, well, what did you, I cannot say anything. I can't say what they said about it. I can't say what I've said about it. I cannot say. But suffice it to say, everything that your guys talk to me about or I see on the forums, I try my best to communicate in some way, form, or fashion to our local team, which is, again, these are a great bunch of people that I talk to all the time. Domon, again, really good people. They're well, the CCs are shouldering the brunt of this, and then they're shouldering the other brunt of it as well. And then they report that stuff over to RU. So when Bobby's talking about wargaming, I'm talking about Minsk. There is a lot of good folks on NA that, I've really thanked them for the hard work they do and everything else like that, but NA people cannot dictate what's going on RU. We can give them information, we can hope we can change their mind, but long and short is, as you can plainly see straight in front of you, it's about the money. Money is everything. If it's even bad for the community, but it will make them a crap ton of money, well, this is Warp103 saying, warp out, have fun. We'll catch your guys on the next one. Again, if I get more information that I think y'all should know, I will translate it to you. Have a great day, guys. Warp is out.